Darius Slay went on Micah Parsons' podcast, and I haven't seen this clip yet. Eagles fans are not happy with Darius Slay going on Micah Parsons' podcast to clown C.J. Gardner-Johnson, who gave up a touchdown versus the Bucs after some trash talk. Let's see if people are overreacting or not.
Dog C.J., man, he had some stuff said before the game. He struck again, bro.
Man, bro, that's my dog.
Hey, what's your thought on that, bro? Like,
yeah, hey, one thing I know about 8, man. 8 go bring the noise. 8 go bring the energy. And 8 go bring all the trash talking that half the team's not doing. So he fulfilled that need for us. You know what I'm saying? He a guy with a lot of energy. He go talk that trash, but you know, hey, you go talk, you got to back it up at some point in time. And if you don't, he know for sure that media go catch it on attention, and he got to be ready to answer every time.
Dude, am I soft? Have I personally gone soft? Because I don't see any issue with this. I feel like this sums it up well. The NFL is to blame. They've gone all in on making the sport a business. The players are just following suit and treating each other like coworkers. To some extent, I agree. The more that the NFL is a business, the more it's all about the money, the less that players will care about their actual team. You know what I mean? Like, you lose that loyalty and that dog mentality when you don't really care. Dude, I always think about high school football, and maybe it's changing now because of NIL, I don't know. But isn't it funny that, like, at the high school level, everybody plays football for the love of the game? I mean, for literally no reason other than that. Like, you spend 2 hours at practice, all this time on the weekends, all this time in the off season, technically for nothing, right? And then these NFL guys are playing the exact same sport except for $120 million. So I could kind of understand why maybe they don't give as much of a shit. I could see though, like, imagine 40 years ago. Can you imagine two guys, one on the Cowboys and one on the Eagles, 40 years ago, just chopping it up laughing mid-season on a podcast? I could not imagine. Division rivals giggling together on mid-season podcasts after a blowout loss. Utter woke nonsense. Division rivalries used to mean something. What happened to the game I love? Yeah, see? Yeah, talking that shit, boy. Micah Parsons and nope. You will never catch me fully watching the Lil Nas X locker room scene. Sorry, Ghetto Gronk. You're not going to get me.
You got me.
You know a player is officially washed when they start pulling out their career stats. 150 PBUs? Oh, am I a straight up fucking casual? What is a PBU? A PBU refers to any time a defensive player either knocks down or tips a pass from the quarterback. Passes broken up. PBU. 150 passes broken up and counting, 28 picks and counting, 6 Pro Bowls and an All-Pro. When you talk about me, don't forget to mention the greatness of me too. This post has been deleted. Yikes. So, you know, and I'm a huge Darius Slay fan because he was like a Lions legend for a while there. This has big Chase Claypool energy though. First, he tweeted that they were 11-0, and then they went on to lose every single game after that, something like that. And then he tweeted about how wealthy and successful he was, and then he got traded to the Dolphins, and now I haven't seen him do shit. Although Darius Slay, like, is a very, very good corner and has been for a long time. He's just struggling right now. Darius Slay using his 6 Pro Bowls against them. Dude, that is kind of like what this tweet is acting like, though. It's like, yeah, we get it, dude. You were an All-Pro, but right now you're getting torched. So what does that matter to us? We need to stop, brother. Darius Slay, after getting torched by a wide receiver for all game, he has 6 Pro Bowls. He also has 150 PBUs. Not sure if you remember that. Here comes the Tickle Monster. Is this C.J. Gardner-Johnson? Former Packers running back Eddie Lacy was arrested last night on extreme DUI, with his BAC being above 0.2 and possessing an open container of alcohol to blow a .20 BAC. A 250-pound man like Lacy would have to consume over... They just wanted to sneak in the fact that Eddie Lacy is 250 fucking pounds.
Get the big guy in here. Come on, waddle over here.
13 and a half drinks ain't even that unrealistic. You know, if you're a 250-pound man, I don't think 13 and a half beers over the course of a night is unrealistic. The point is, you're not supposed to drive after that, dummy. Nobody's saying you can't drink that many beers. We're just saying you can't drink that many beers and drive. Jesus. Average Wisconsin numbers. I had 14 at work today, about to go pick up my kid. Shut the fuck up.
What the hell is wrong with you people?
Sir, please walk in a straight line. Eddie Lacy.
Oh.
When your girl is showing you a picture of her friend's baby on Instagram, but you drafted CMC for his overall things.
Look, so cute.
Listen, guys, let's be very clear. The season is not over. Okay, my team just turned things around. We're 3-2 now after a very big week this week. Garrett Wilson finally put up some big numbers. It's gonna be all right. The Chiefs, after losing Hollywood Brown and Rashee Rice for the season. Hey! 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 Okay, Taylor! Dude, how much would you pay to have one full pads Oklahoma drill versus Taylor Swift? Now, I'm not saying that in a weird way. I'm saying like,
There's no way out of this one.
Devontae Adams hamstring as soon as he gets traded to the Chiefs or the Jets. Yep. Hey! I would legit just stop watching football if this happened. I don't think it's possible. I don't think the Chiefs can afford him, can they? I'm not even worried about it. Even if he came over, he can't stop the Detroit Lions, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
Devontae Adams, when he's told Justin Fields is his new starting QB.
That trade can go through, and then 2 days later, the trade never went through.
Can you believe that?
Yeah.
They're going to trade you?
Yeah, I got traded. I told that story before last year.
never heard that.
Yeah, and then I was like, oh, no, I'm retired. How can you trade me? And I stayed on the Patriots.
I love how he laughs after telling this story like an 8-year-old child. Sky Moore is so ass that he had Chiefs GM Brett Veach crashing out while watching the game from the press box.
Box here at SoFi Stadium. When Sky Moore dropped that pass, we heard a huge thud on a table behind us. That was General Manager Brett Veach.
That is such a good catchable football. This guy, that is a... How do you not catch that? The 2022 Carolina Panthers would never believe which two quarterbacks are leading the NFL in touchdown passes this season. It's Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield. And ironically, when they were on the Panthers, they looked dog shit. Absolutely, utterly dog shit. That's how bad the Panthers organization is right now. Top to bottom, Panthers suck, organization-wise. I'm not talking about the roster. I'm talking about every single person that is not an NFL football player in that organization. Head coach, offensive coordinator, defensive coordinator, scout team. I don't care. You got a clean house. I'm speaking from experience because the Detroit Lions, we once had Matt Patricia as our head coach. We were so dog shit. We cleaned house. Patricia, gone. OC, gone. DC, gone. General manager, gone. We cleaned house. Guess what? Went to the NFC Championship last year. Guess what? Going to the Super Bowl this year. Pretty crazy how that works.
Yeah, I don't think that that's true, Dad.
Spoken as a true diehard Lions fan of 26 straight years who's about to witness the first Super Bowl for the Detroit Lions this year, boy. I don't give a shit who we play. I don't care if it's Patty motherfucking Fraud or Lamar Mafraud Jackson. I don't give a shit.
I have an announcement. I'm giving up smoke.
A Panthers fan dumped a drink on Bengals running back Chase Brown, and there's a 90% chance it was David Tepper. He stayed incredibly well composed. I gotta give it to that guy. Very well composed after that. The only NFL team to not have a lead for a single second in regulation all season, the Miami Dolphins. What the fuck is this picture? What is this picture? I don't like that. Bills fans, Von Miller doesn't deserve to be suspended. What happened with Von Miller?
The sheriff around these parts.
What happened with Von Miller? I swear to God, I literally get every single piece of lore from Ghetto Gronk. Bills defensive end Von Miller has been suspended 4 games without pay for violating conduct policy. The suspension appears to stem from allegations that Miller assaulted his pregnant girlfriend in 2023. Wow, that is so weird. That happened a year ago, though? Miller has denied the allegations, said they're 100% false. The NFL conducted a separate investigation, and that's why he just got... Wow, that's so weird. I find this so interesting. So, has the case closed by the police department in July 2024? But based on the NFL's own separate investigation, he was just suspended a few days ago for 4 games. That's so weird. So, you allegedly commit domestic violence in 2023. The case is closed in July, but then in October of the same year, you face a 4-game suspension without pay based on the NFL's own investigation? That's so weird. That doesn't make any sense to me. Oh my God, speaking of some shit going on, did you guys see this? Bro, so Chiefs wide receiver Rashee Rice's mom stealing a package from a neighbor's porch while wearing a Mama Rice jersey. Also, how do you not see this camera? This video is wild. Acknowledges the package, looks for a camera, looks back at her kid, walks right back by, looks back for the camera. Like, how are you not seeing the camera? In the Mama Rice jersey. No. Holy shit, Ghetto Gronk. Settle down, buddy. They're multimillionaires, so she's just stealing for the love of the game. Dude, I will say, some people just love stealing. It has nothing to do with the financial gain. It has nothing to do with if you need it or not. Have you ever met somebody like that?
EA Sports.
Rasheed Rice just signed a $6.5 million contract last year, and his mom is stealing packages.
You're rich and you're robbing people.
For the love of the game. Nobody, Rasheed Rice's mom.
We are going to steal.
Chiefs players plus family members behave like a normal citizen. Challenge level impossible.
Troy?
Yeah, it certainly sucks that she's a Kansas City Chief because they are easily the most hated franchise in the NFL right now. Cowboys fans, you got to be pretty excited though. If you're like for a long time, it was like New England or maybe Dallas were the most hated franchises. It's just got to be Kansas City now. Kansas City criminals must be stopped. Rasheed Rice hit and run assault. Rasheed Rice's mom, thief. Andy Reid's son, DUI. Mahomes' dad, 3 DUIs. Mahomes' brother, sexual battery. Mahomes, what, dude? I'm not even gonna lie, Ghetto Gronk. I was with you for the first 5 because those are all legitimate crimes. This is gonna be my least popular opinion. Can we please cut Brittany some slack, bro? Can we cut her some slack?
No.
It's not illegal to be annoying. You'd have to lock up every girl on earth if that was the case. Who is Isaiah Buggs? This is cherry picking. Who is this? Selected by the Steelers, went to the Raiders, went to the Lions. Wow, he had 46 tackles with the Lions. Maybe I'm just a casual. Oh my God, he was sentenced to 60 days in jail and 2 years probation. Damn. I'm just learning shit today, bro. Kirk Cousins swag serve. Hey! Michigan State alumni. Michigan State alumni.
Don't care.
This game was absolutely bonkers. I bet the over, it absolutely smacked in damn near the first half. Baker showed that he's a dog. Kirk Cousins showed that he's a dog. Both these teams are legit. Falcons wide receiver Kadarius Hodges yelling Atlanta here. Atlanta we hear and panting to some fans in the crowd. Brawling is absolute cinema. Sorry, I just had a stroke.
Hey! I don't even know.
Oh shit.
Say, bro.
Big girl's getting on top.
God is real. Y'all stay behind. Y'all stuck behind us all night, man. We on to the next.
Does he not see what's going on behind him?
What a game.
Kirk Cousins and Baker Mayfield pulling up to give us the best Thursday night football game in years. So hard. This movie was sick. Bijan needs out of Atlanta, man. Dude, fantasy football is tainting. Fantasy football is completely tainting our perception of the game. What kind of comment is this? Bijan needs out of Atlanta? Atlanta just won 36-30 in overtime, and Bijan was a big part of that. No, he didn't get ridiculous fantasy points, but he was very effective with the touches he got. He played great football, and they won in overtime. What are we talking about? Bijan needs out of Atlanta. I didn't watch the game. Thanks for letting me know. I fucking hate the internet. This guy said Bijan needs out of Atlanta, and 3 seconds later he admits he didn't watch the football game? What the fuck are you commenting about? I am particularly jaded as a YouTuber because I literally read the stupidest fucking most brain dead comments all day. Did I get rage baited by fucking Kyle Magnum?
You idiot.
Big Kirko wakes up dripping like this. Big Kirk. 509 yards is disgusting. If you could take a clip of this game and just drop it in the 1960s, I think everybody would just pass out unconscious. Asking Bijan Robinson to block Vita Vea one-on-one might not be the best idea. Jesus. Well, for the record, this is not actually asking Bijan Robinson to block Vita Vea one-on-one. This is a classic Madden 25 play pretty much every time I snap the football, where my center is blocking the air and my right guard is blocking the air while their D tackle just goes untouched to the quarterback. Like, what's the blocking assignment here? What the fuck's the blocking assignment here, gentlemen? Maybe Madden is realistic. Bijan Robinson trying to block Vita Vea one-on-one in pass play. Jesus. Some people should not be doing the WWE shit. This is how you learn the hard way, brother. Kyle Pitts after catch. I'm not gonna lie. So like, I've always been on the Kyle Pitts hype train. Watching that Falcons game, he does not look very good. He does not pass the eye test. The Falcons getting the spike off. Yeah, that was elite fucking clock management, bro. Oh my God, it was so sick. Young Wayne Cool, we're pouring soy sauce on you. Goat. That's my fantasy kicker. That's my fantasy kicker. That's my fantasy kicker. True.
Still don't care.
Kirk Cousins after walking down the Bucks in primetime. I'm a fuck with ya. Finally got a good Thursday night football game.
Break the times like this.
You know what's so funny? The last memes review, I was just absolutely laying into Thursday night football for being the shittiest football on TV, and then we get a super heater. If the refs don't miss the obvious face smack on the Falcons, it's offsetting penalties. Bucks ball. Instead, the ball is spotted back at the ATL 41. The Bucks are outside field range, forced to punt back to the Falcons, who only need field goal time. Yeah, this was a Cucky Irving, yeah, and then Bucky Irving went on to fumble, didn't he? You know what I don't understand sometimes? Shouldn't the camera replay be used to review everything? I don't know. Am I ruining the sport? Am I ruining the sport of football if I say that? I don't get when a ref makes a blatantly incorrect call or blatantly misses a horrible call. We've got the Ultra HD 4K footage of it. Can't we just correct it? You know what I mean? It's like they will let the refs make a horrible call, and then we'll watch it back on replay while we're watching the game, and everyone can sit there and go, that was completely incorrect. What a horrible mistake. And then the game just keeps going. In this age of technology, we're just gonna let people miss calls all the time? I don't fucking know. Baker Mayfield threw 3 touchdowns in the first half. Deshaun Watson has 4 touchdowns all year. It's a classic scenario. Is Deshaun Watson washed? Or is Deshaun Watson on the Browns? Remember when Baker was on the Browns? And then we started to think he sucked? I'm gonna be honest, as much shit as Deshaun Watson deserves, and he does, Deshaun Watson can still play really high caliber football. I think the Browns organization is just kind of cursed. They're kind of dog shit. This is the most Kirk Cousins quote of all time. They're playing that song about the swag, the surf. I was like, this is pretty... Kirk Cousins is probably the whitest quarterback in the NFL. I think I can say that with confidence. Who would beat Kirk Cousins in a white QB contest? Diggs, 82 receiving yards. Bills' entire wide receiver core, 76. Wow, that was quick. A little bit of beef in there, dude. That was quick. Josh Allen's annual MVP campaign. That's how it goes. It's just how it goes, man. You guys remember when this was Russell Wilson? There was like a 3-year stretch where Russell Wilson would play like actual God himself for like 4 or 5 games and then just fall off the face of the earth. Some QBs just do this, bro. They catch fire, but they can't maintain it. Josh Allen was knocked out cold and they gave him some smelling salts and sent him back in the game. NFL concussion protocol is
throwing it. Even though he's outside of it, he's trying to throw it, but at that point he becomes
Dude,
a runner.
I loved when they watched this back. When they watched this shit back, they acted like it was an ankle injury. Did you see that on the broadcast? The NFL's like, oh, Josh Allen and that ankle. Boy, you fucking gave him every Percocet in the book and threw it back out there. Dude, he was out like a light. Josh Allen next week.
In the world, are you starting this game tonight after taking that hit just 6 days ago?
Well, let me answer that question by asking you 2 questions. 1, is this or is this not the XFL? Yes, it is. 2, do I or do I not currently have a pulse? Yes, I do. Let's play football.
Yeah! Do I or do I not currently have a pulse? I'm about to use that one. I'm gonna go to a girl in a bar and she's gonna say, ew, why the fuck are you talking to me? I'm gonna answer your question with 2 questions. I'm gonna say, number 1, is this or is this not Friday night, 1 in the morning? Yes, it is. 2, do I or do I not have a pulse? Yes, I do. Let me get your number.
Man, you corny!
A Bengals fan was trash-talking Lamar Jackson before today's game. Lamar warned her it's her fault.
What team? What team? It's her fault.
Who is this? Where is he? What is going on? What is the context of this?
What team? It's her fault. What team gonna beat us?
Whose mom is just pissed drunk hanging out with Lamar Jackson? My daughter's gonna be mad at first when I name her Lamar, but when she sees this play, she will understand. Yeah, that's funny, but I'm not having a daughter. Dude, I love how he does this to Trey Hendrickson. Or, was that Sam Hubbard? Regardless, fucking dogged him. Dogged the shit out of him. Who is Lamar Jackson? My dad. Joe Burrow after leading the NFL in touchdowns and playing like an MVP this season, but the Bengals are wonderful.
You just do stuff and nothing happens.
It's team sport.
What's it all mean?
It's team sport. This is what we get. This is what we get for changing the narrative. Aaron Rodgers crawling like he needs a revive in Fortnite. Parent Trap celebration in London is elite. Hey! Damn. The Bills end up getting clock management.
Barney monkey.
Bo, speak up. They don't fucking know. Bonix has had enough of Sean Payton. Oh, boy.
Words of advice from Drew Brees. Sean Payton is going to be very demanding with you. You have to be demanding right back. There's part of that relationship. And let me tell you, you have to have respect. You're gonna
I like that. Dude, frankly, if you're a Denver Broncos fan, you should be very excited. I think this is a good sign, not a bad sign. You're 3-2 with like the 5th quarterback off the board. Yeah, Caleb Williams, Jaden Daniels, Drake May, Michael Penix, JJ McCarthy, Bo Nix. You got the 6th QB and you're 3-2.
Oh, no, sir.
I love this. He went live and Brian Dabble was like, stop posting that shit. He said, yes, sir. Greg Zuerlein was locked in. What the hell? No. No. Oh my God, what? Is this real? Kicked it straight through the cheerleaders? What the fuck? We really got a white cornerback interception for GTA 6. Riley Moss, baby. That's my white boy! Riley Moss!
It's Riley Moss!
Yeah! That's my Jackie Robinson. Huh? Babe, wake up. Will Levis meme just dropped. Will Levis may not be the best quarterback in football. In fact, he may not even be close to anybody's rankings of quarterbacks. But what will we do without him? The day that Will Levis gets fully benched will be a sad day in NFL history. Will Levis is on a generational run. That's where we start. You literally have a legendary clip from every single game. Recently, it was the Spider-Man also torpedoing a guy on the sideline and sending him straight to the hospital. Will Levis really torpedoed himself into an elderly ball boy's ACL who had to be carted off in an air cast. That's not really Will Levis's fault. Like, this just happens sometimes. I've always been so confused in the NFL, though, why there are so many people so close to a high contact sport. Like, shouldn't they, like, create a perimeter or something? Why is there a 90-year-old man that is within, like, 8 feet of in-play, live-action football? You know? But you know what? He knew the risks when he signed up for the job. But I'm in my new... Time to check in on Cowboys fans. Oh, these are gonna be fun. He absolutely mollywop. That was a great game to watch. Other than my Pookie Bear, my glorious King Aiden Hutchinson. We'll talk about that later. That's so sad. Hey, Gritty Don. Hey, Gritty Don. Oh, why is he grittying? You're a Cowboys fan. Why are you grittying on her? What is he doing? Yo, why does... Okay, I get it. Like, the Lions fans grittying on a puking Cowboys fan. Where's this kid coming from? Does he not know what's going on? Does he just see somebody gritty and he automatically emoted? What is he doing? Yikes, feel bad for her, though. The Lions were not taking the Cowboys seriously at all. We tried throwing a touchdown pass to Taylor Decker, which was a nice... This is a nice throwback to when it didn't work last year.
Looking to zing into the end zone.
We ran a hook and ladder to Panay Sewell, which was also called back.
Taylor Decker, do you believe that?
Which is so sad. Look at how nasty this play is. Like, this would have worked. He juked him out. He dove. That's a touchdown if they don't take that back. Does it matter? I mean, we smacked the shit out of him. Does it matter? No, but still. I'm not going to show you guys this clip, but yeah, Aiden Hutchinson tore his fib and tib, and the good news is you can actually come back from this injury pretty well. If it's a clean break, you can come back pretty well, but this thing, it clean broke. Lions fans seeing Aiden Hutchinson being carted off with broken leg. Dude, I need the meme. I need the meme of that chick who's got a prosthetic leg and throws it at the other girl. That's what I would do for Aiden Hutchinson right now. I would give him my leg.
Dad?
It's my dad.
Dad, come on.
It is so sad. It actually made me so emotional watching.
You gotta get up.
Dude, on first look, it didn't look like he got injured at all, and then you watch it back and you're like, Oh, he's cooked. His leg's completely snapped.
We gotta go home.
Nick Sirianni taunting Eagles fans who were chanting "Fire Sirianni" earlier.
The Philadelphia sideline. 2 road games coming up at the Giants.
Bro, Sirianni, settle down. Okay, Sirianni, you beat the Browns by 4. The Browns suck. They absolutely suck. Deshaun Watson looks like he's never played football before. Okay, and you beat him by 4. So let's not go crazy. I will say Nick Sirianni is great for Philadelphia. This guy is kind of an asshole, and that's how Philly fans are. So I feel like he does fit, like he fits the culture well. Right? Nick Sirianni, after barely beating the 1-4 Browns, whose QB's yeah, like, I don't know. Are you really bragging about that win? A win is a win. In the National Football League, a win is a win. It doesn't matter if you win by 40 or by 1. It's a win regardless. I just don't know that that's the game that you should be taunting your own fans. Crazy but true, the Browns are 0 for 26 on their last 26 third downs with Deshaun Watson at QB. That is a wild stat. I don't know, is the Browns organization this bad? Because I swear, dude, when Deshaun Watson was on the Texans, he was unbelievable. Also, though, there's the whole drama. All that drama came out, and then he played for the Browns. So I wonder if that, like, mentally impacted him. I don't know, dude. But he looked damn good on the Texans. The Eagles are now 1-0 since Nick Sirianni shaved his head. We're just pulling stats out. Coach Sirianni, please do something. Guys, look at me. Hey, didn't you hear, bro? He beat the Browns. He beat the 1-4 Cleveland Browns.
Congratulations. Congratulations. Congratulations.
Dak Prescott put on a show for Jerry Jones' is it really Jerry Jones' 82nd? Why did I think Jerry Jones was 100? 82 sounds young for Jerry Jones. 17 for 33, 178 yards, 2 interceptions of 42 passer rating, and he lost 47-9 at home. Yeah, they look like shit. I mean, the Lions are goated with the sauce. We also did half of that without Aiden Hutchinson, so. Jerry Jones did Dak Prescott after getting blown. I shouldn't be watching that, bro.
It ain't gon' Nah, it ain't gonna work.
Trayvon Diggs in coverage when quarterbacks don't throw free interceptions directly to him. Hey! Hey! Honestly, Trayvon Diggs did get torched on multiple occasions. Trayvon Diggs got torched in single coverage on a smoke screen against Tim Patrick, and then he also got smoked by Jameson Williams, and neither of those guys are our wide receiver 1. He got smoked by, like, our depth wide receivers. That's honestly crazy. By the way, I'm not talking shit about either of them. I think J-Mo and Tim Patrick are good wide receivers. It's just like, elite corners should be following the wide receiver 1 around the entire field, and Diggs was getting smoked by the depth. Drake May threw more touchdowns in his first start than Jacoby Brissett has all season. Drake May looked really good. They got blown out in this game. I think it was 41-21, but Drake May was throwing dots, bro. Drake May honestly looked really solid. That was exciting to watch. Patriots fans after getting blown out at home, but Drake May showed potential.
I'm leaving here with something.
It really is like that. It's like, yeah, we lost by 20, but you see our rookie? You see him ball out? Everyone who called Caleb Williams a bust at the start of the season. Yeah, nobody's gotten more hate than Caleb Williams. And I don't think they played that good at teams, but dude has been looking really solid recently. I think they're about to play Jaden Daniels. Oh my God. This game is going to be such a sick game. Everybody and their mother is going to hate watch this game. So Bears next game is at Washington. Jaden Daniels is balling the fuck out. He is absolutely the front runner for Offensive Rookie of the Year. And Caleb Williams is coming into his house to play. I wonder what the odds are because Jaden Daniels looks incredible, but Caleb Williams has started to look good again. All right, here's the odds as of me recording this. Jaden Daniels is -234. Caleb Williams is +300. Malik Neighbors is +550. So at the start of the season, the very start of the season, Jaden Daniels is +1200. Caleb Williams is +275. So Caleb Williams is the clear front runner for Offensive Rookie of the Year. Now it's Jaden Daniels, but Caleb Williams is not that far behind. The NFL banned gun celebrations, so Will Levis has resorted to Spider-Man celebrations. It does look like he's doing the same gun shooting animation, but like, that's Spidey. He's shooting webs. That's all. Eric Armstead, it's time to retire and focus on that podcast. Oh no. Oh no. Yeah, I didn't get to watch this. This was the London game, right? Or no, it wasn't. I don't know. I didn't get to watch this game, though. Me injecting magic. Whoa! Whoa, 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 whoa. Those ghetto Gronk last slides will get you in trouble.
You got me.
Oh, I did miss this last week, so we do got to talk about it. Saints Chiefs from last week. A car collision left someone injured in Kansas City tonight, and Rasheed Rice. Damn, that was like last slide energy. Derek Carr, whenever he plays the Chiefs.
Workers back there, he the manager. Hey, get out. I don't got to get out nowhere unless you're going to make me come get out.
If you still don't believe the NFL is scripted, here's Saints D tackle Colin Sanders stopping Travis Kelce from scoring, then intercepting Mahomes right after they mentioned him. Yeah, this was a wild announcer jinx. They randomly do this like cameo on this guy because he's with Taylor Swift, of course, and then he makes a ridiculous play. Bonk. And then he gets, what was this play here?
Smith-Schuster, and there he is, Colin Saunders.
He's moving, bro. He's absolutely moving. It's like a reverse announcer's jinx. You randomly put a spotlight on a random guy, and then he just balled out. Juju, catch this easy TD. I dare you to tell me that Juju Smith-Schuster, 100-plus yard game, was that on your bingo card? Juju's unk status now. I was talking to somebody, they didn't even know he was rostered. This just goes to prove that, like, honestly, if you're playing with Patrick Mahomes and you're a wide receiver, you can put up nuclear numbers and it does not matter who you are. 7 receptions, 130 yards, Juju Smith-Schuster, okay? No Hollywood Brown. No Rasheed Rice. Those are your 1 and 2. Technically, I don't even think that makes Juju the 3. Wouldn't, like, McCole Hardman or Sky Moore be the 3? You get my point, though. I'm pretty sure that the Kansas City Chiefs could have pulled Randy Moss today out of retirement and got him about 100 yards receiving. Taylor Swift's backup dancer has 1 more catch in the end zone than Travis Kelce. That is crazy, though. Travis Kelce not getting in the end zone this deep into the season is really, really weird. He has been very ineffective. Yeah, and the Chiefs are still 5-0. Ugh, it makes me want to puke.
He's out of line, but he's right.
Bill Belichick is sick of seeing Taylor Swift at Chiefs games.
Big first half for Kelce.
He laid that down, and then he does a little smirk. He knows what he's doing.
Too big.
He said too big of a first half. They're going to show Taylor. Look at him smirking. He knows what he's doing. Derek Carr weeks 1 and 2 versus weeks 3 from 5. Spencer Rattler looked okay. For the record, Spencer Rattler looked very mediocre. The New Orleans Saints in Super Bowl contender talks. This happens every single season, bro. A team that has no business being insanely good for like a few weeks is insanely good for a few weeks, and then it regresses to the average. And then you're like, oh, wait a minute, settle down. The Saints aren't actually going to drop 40 every week. Saints, we need a first down. Derek. Hey. As much as I hate to talk about the Chiefs, you got to give a lot of credit to the Chiefs defense. The Chiefs defense, Andy Reid, the defensive coordinator, is really good. They do an excellent job of propping that team up. And it really is the same story as what happened with Tom Brady. Tom Brady's an incredible quarterback. So is Patrick Mahomes. But every time these teams have won the Super Bowl, they have had excellent defenses, like top of the league defenses. And they never get the credit. It's always about Mahomes or Brady. Devontae Adams this week. I think Devontae's staying on the Raiders. I don't think he jump ship anywhere. He requested a trade. That doesn't mean you're gonna get traded. NFL interception leaders: Mahomes, Will Levis, Anthony Richardson. Really?
Overrated.
Cam Jordan. It's time, man.
Smith 65, and what he does. This is playing through the whistle here. I mean, he's
I was about to say, I mean, Cam Jordan is certainly getting up there in age, but this looks like a blatant holding to me. I mean, how are you supposed to get off of that?
And what he does. This is playing through the whistle here.
He's playing through the whistle. He grabbed his shoulder pad and he's holding on to it. What do you want him to do?
I mean, he's all the way down.
Oh my goodness. The Chiefs chasing down Colin Saunders. That really was how it looked. Dad, how good were the Saints weeks 1 through 2 during the 2024 season? Special. Bill Belichick when he sees a woman over the age of 24. Yo, y'all clown me for having younger girlfriends. Well, my girlfriends have been like 2 years younger than me. Bill Belichick girlfriend age. Bill Belichick, 72, is a different person since dating cheerleader girlfriend who is 24. Okay? So I don't want to hear some shit. I don't want to get any flack unless the age gap is 48 years.
What the
If you weren't with us at 2-4, then don't be a fan when we finish 5-12. This aged perfectly after that Steelers game. Oh my goodness. Why did Russell Wilson low-key look good? George Pickens started to look pretty good. I was like off the train. Jets might be in piss, but the Steelers with Russell Wilson actually looked really solid. Garrett Wilson and Davante Adams in the Jets wide receiver room. This is what I get for taking Garrett Wilson in the second round of fantasy.
One another. Everybody knows who's in charge. Me.
And this is Garrett Wilson. Chris Pratt is Garrett Wilson.
Right.
And this is Davante Adams.
Of course.
And both of them just lost to the Steelers. So Aaron Rodgers sacrificing Mike Williams' soul to the ayahuasca gods for Davante Adams. Dude, what's up with Mike Williams, by the way? Why does Mike Williams look so bad? Mike Williams on the Chargers would always have these ridiculous stretches of absurd football, and then he'd get injured. But like watching him on the Jets, he's a different player. Maybe just when you go to the Jets, it just saps your soul. It just zaps your ability to play good football. I mean, Sam Darnold. Dude, Sam Darnold. I mean, he lost to my Detroit Lions just because we're the better team. But it was 31-29. He played a great game. He's been incredible all year long. Sam Darnold was the guy that we all thought should have been out of the league after he looked horrible on the Jets.
Thank y'all for taking on this ride with me.
Garrett Wilson seeing Aaron Rodgers reunite with Davante Adams. Yeah. I mean, ooh, handed the bag over.
Hey, man, happy birthday, man.
Handed the bag over too, tough. There's a Drewski skid for everything. You know, I will say this. This is definitely me coping because Garrett Wilson's on my fantasy team. But like Garrett Wilson is very small as an NFL wide receiver. He's kind of built for the slot, right? But like Davante Adams is a true wide receiver one. Draw the best DB. You put Garrett Wilson in the slot, that's kind of where he's supposed to be. I am gonna cope hard and say that Garrett Wilson may be pretty solid in the slot. Garrett Wilson when Aaron Rodgers and Davante Adams are calling secret plays that only they know. Yeah, I mean, it's the Jets effect, bro. Davante Adams was at Aaron Rodgers' house before the trade even went through.
As soon as you hear the news, what's that? What's that? What's that? What's that? Well, here he is. Hey, good to see
You know he boarded that flight as soon as humanly possible.
you, Tay. Good to see you, man. Congrats.
What's up, fellas? Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
How was the flight over there? Did you
Said
fly
what's
over
up,
last
fellas.
night? And Aaron wasn't returning any of your text messages. What's that all about? You think about saying "get me the hell out of here" anytime that?
Yeah, he was having second thoughts.
He was having second thoughts. The only second thought that Aaron Rodgers has is about playing for the Jets in general. Boom. Roasted. I swear, man, there are certain franchises that are just like cursed, or the organization is so bad that it will suck the life out of any player that goes there. It was the Detroit Lions for a long time. It's not anymore, but for a long time, that was Detroit Lions. Cleveland Browns, still to this day, Cleveland Browns will suck the life force out of any player that goes there, any good player. New York Jets, Carolina Panthers right now. Carolina Panthers, absolutely. Guess who else? Guess who else, gentlemen, was on the Carolina Panthers? Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield were on the Panthers at the same time, and they both looked like they shouldn't be in the league. Now Baker is leading an insanely good Tampa Bay team, and Sam Darnold is leading an insanely good Minnesota Vikings team. What?
No, they expect one of us in the wreckage, brother. No.
Not Max Crosby. Max Crosby's got the short end of the stick, dude. Davante Adams hamstring as soon as the trade went through. He's gonna get up and start walking, isn't he? Amari Cooper realizing he's finally free from Diddy Watson. True! Oh my God, bro. And now that Deshaun tore his Achilles, he really dodged a bullet. Amari Cooper instantly scored with the Bills, by the way. First game on. Didn't even know what route he was running. Tutty. Amari Cooper going from Deshaun Cosby to Deshaun Cosby. Deshaun Cosby. Justin Fields, after going 4-2 with 10 touchdowns and 1 interception, only to get benched for Russell Wilson.
Do this to me.
You know how much I sacrifice?
This did age like milk, though. This aged like milk because guess what? Russell Wilson played great. And Russell Wilson got the ball to George Pickens. The thing about Justin Fields, when Justin Fields was starting for the Steelers, dude, it was completely different football. But like every other play was read option, power option, lead option. And now that Russell came in, they can legitimately throw the football. I'm kind of scared of the Steelers now. Like just a little bit.
Overrated.
Justin Fields, we're 4-2, coach. Let's go get another win next week.
Who's we? There is no we.
Tell him, Walt. Tom Brady during Raiders games.
Coach, you serious?
Yeah, I'm serious.
I promise he would be better than what they got going on right now. Jerry Jones went off on a Dallas radio host for asking about the Cowboys' offseason moves, even threatening to fire them. Wait, what?
Damn phone call with you over radio and sitting here and throwing all the good out with the dishwater. You have got to be smoking something over there this morning. I'm not. And I really don't, and I don't even want our listeners to listen to me. To talk about, this is not your job. Your job isn't to let me go over all the reasons that I did something, and I'm sorry that I did it. That's not your job.
Well, my job is to ask why.
Get a job, or I'll get somebody else to ask these questions, man.
Jerry, we're trying to figure out why the team is.
I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding.
Wait, what? What is the context behind this? Jerry Jones is threatening to fire a Dallas radio host. Does he have that power? I guess he probably does. He's Jerry Jones. He probably has infinite power.
I'm going to figure out what the team is doing right or wrong. If you are, or any 5 or 10 like you, you need to come to this meeting I'm going to today. There are 32 teams here. You're geniuses. Damn phone call with you over radio.
For the record, Jerry, it is a radio host's job to criticize the team that they talk about on their sports radio. I mean, dude, when you lose 47-9, when your team looks like absolute dog shit, and you're the owner, of course you're gonna get lit up. Jerry Jones doubled down after seemingly threatening to fire radio hosts at 105.3 The Fan during an interview on Tuesday morning. Can Jerry Jones really just get those guys fired? The Cowboys owner and general manager got fed up with questions about a lack of moves during the offseason while on his weekly interview on the Cowboys flagship station. Also very valid. They made literally no offseason moves, and everybody knew it. These are legitimate criticisms. If I'm going to get grilled, I don't need it to be by the guys I'm paying. Jones told The Athletic's Deanna Rossini, oh, so he actually does pay their salary. Well, what do you want, Jerry? You want to pay these guys to suck your cock? You lost 47-9. You got shit on. We weren't even playing seriously. We threw a fucking hook and ladder to Penei Sewell. Dan Skipper lined up at wide receiver multiple times. We were dicking around. Did you expect to go into this radio show and have everyone sit there and go, Jerry, after this loss, you guys played great. You didn't come out on top, but you played great.
I'm not kidding.
2-4 record, interim head coach, shaky O-line, bad play calling, 31-year-old wide receiver. Also aged perfectly, considering they lost to the Steelers. Damn bad. Aaron Rodgers and Devontae Adams on the Jets in 2024. Yeah, I mean, probably a pretty good comparison, honestly. Aaron Rodgers says his game-losing interception was because Mike Williams ran the wrong route. Mike Williams looks like shit. He's pissing me off.
The right side, and Mike needed to get Witt to the red line, which would have been a big gain. So I wasn't calling Mike out for anything other than his responsibility and the details on that play. I have a lot of love and respect for Mike. Does some nice things for us. On that play, he wasn't in the right spot.
Aaron Rodgers does get a lot of shit, and probably rightfully so, but I remember him getting a lot of shit for calling out Mike Williams. I feel like this is a very reasonable call out. If your wide receiver runs the wrong route and you throw the ball to the route he's supposed to run, I mean, you should be allowed to say that, right? I feel like that's a pretty reasonable thing to say. These two plays by Spencer Rattler are some of the funniest plays in Thursday Night Football history. Dude, he's trying to take Will Levis's crown, and I'm kind of offended. Literally dribbled the football. Not something you see every day. Cody Barton should have had 2 touchdowns in this game, by the way. Show us what you've got, Rattler. Who's that? Spencer Rattler. Yoink. Bo Nix somehow overthrew and underthrew 2 wide open wide receivers on the same play. I love watching this because you got to play this game in your head. Who was he throwing to? Who is this ball to? Did he overthrow the tight end, or is he grossly underthrowing the easiest touchdown of his life? The world may never know. Bo Nix when he has multiple wide receivers open by 20 yards.
What is that?
Is that Tebow? Bo Nix soon.
Nix the slaw out of toast. Thank you.
Like the intensity.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
And you have something to fall back on in football.
That's right.
Dude, okay. PSA to every single good athlete. Don't ever do the Raising Cane's ad. Don't do the NIL, Raising Cane's deal, the Popeyes deal, the McDonald's deal. Don't do it. Dude, it wouldn't have mattered if you're fucking Tom Brady himself. It will come back to bite you.
Hey, Ty, can I get the recipe?
Bo Nix versus Spencer Rattler in primetime. Who is scheduling primetime games? It is crazy how bad they are. Saints fans in weeks 1 through 2. 2-0, baby! Yeah, sir! Who dat? Oh! It sucks to see Spencer Rattler struggle. He was so humble in high school.
What are you doing? Our receivers suck. That's all on you, bro. You missed 4 or 5 easy-ass passes.
I don't know how to feel about this. I think in that documentary, Spencer Rattler's a dickhead, but I also think, like, the kid is 17.
I can't believe you said that was my fault. You missed so many passes, bro. Maybe 3. Yeah, I know, and that caused us the game.
You're a great leader because you take responsibility for everything. You know? You're like, you know what, guys, that's on me. Instead of saying, you know what, Caleb, you suck. Because that's all I hear. You're like, Caleb, that's on you. Jack, Maddie, you suck. That's all I'm hearing.
Marcus, when have I thrown you a horrible ball?
What did you just do in one-on-ones? You were just like,
it on you.
Exactly. Because you suck. Why don't you try to pick me up, right? Why don't you try to pick me up? Huh? All you do is you put me down, Spencer.
Make me better, JD.
Yeah, I know. And you just put me down.
Well, because you're soft.
I'm
just
not
ain't hard.
Rattler, I'm not soft.
See? Sensitive, boy. You a girl.
Wait. We gotta follow that Spencer Rattler interaction, which is a horrible, horrible fucking leadership interaction. Where
I want you to know that I'm talking to you, so I'm going to say your name, then I'm going to call you trash.
Spencer Rattler. Bo Nix throws such a bad ball that even defenders can't catch it.
Been targeted tonight. Pressure, throwing.
Yeah. Oh my God, you dropped that? That's
almost a fair catch there for Tyrann Mathieu.
It's like in basketball. You know when you just have the freest layup of all time and you just smoke the shit out of it? When it's so easy, you have time to overthink it. But when it's moderately difficult, your muscles do what they're supposed to. The Saints really got demolished at home on Drew Brees night. Damn, Drew Brees got good hair plugs. Wasn't Drew Brees like bald? Bald? Okay, Drew, I see you, boy. You're not fooling anybody, Mr. Brees. The Broncos to the Saints tonight. Y'all don't really want it that. Ooh! I gotta know the context of this clip. I mean, what are you doing? CTE for life. Browns QB Deshaun Watson just ruptured his Achilles. Dude, this is a mirror image of the injury that Aaron Rodgers had. The exact same injury. This is exactly, you can see the pop. It's kind of gross. So if you don't like watching stuff like this, don't watch it.
Contact.
Yeah.
Certainly.
It's so sad. Like, he's not doing anything. He's doing a standard drop back. Pop.
Oh, boy.
See it right there.
You see the buckle.
Gone. Kevin Stefanski, I'm not benching Deshaun Watson. God.
Fine. I'll do it myself.
The card is coming out for Deshaun Watson, who's on the ground in serious pain. NFL fans watching Deshaun Watson's Achilles. These are going to be some tough slides. Deshaun Watson is down with apparent Achilles injury. Let's go! Deshaun Watson injured? Good. Deshaun Watson, I'll come back from this. God has my back. Deshaun Watson arriving to his first physical therapy appointment.
Get started.
Okay,
Jesus Christ. Dude, I can't. Deshaun Watson introducing himself to his new physical therapist. Nope. Oh my God, I can't do that either. Me impersonating Deshaun Watson's surgeon. Nope. No! Deshaun Watson introducing himself to everyone at physical therapy after his Achilles surgery. Okay, you know what? I actually don't know this clip.
I'm a registered sex offender.
Oh my God! Deshaun Watson's lawyer realizing he'll need to do massage therapy again.
Oh no!
I can't actually watch this, bro.
Where the bitch is at? It's supposed to be titties. Where the fucking titties in the bitch?
I can't do this! Okay, I'm done. I love you, boys! And I will see you in the next video. Peace.